Andrew Jack was completely better at the 2022 Texas Pro than he was just tonight at the Arnold Classic UK. No, I'm not saying he dropped the ball. I'm not saying he brought a terrible version to the Arnold Classic. He did win. He won both of these events. But stick with me, pose by pose. We'll take a look at all the comparisons we have. And I'm sure by the end of this one, like I said, if you stick with me, you will agree with me that he was much better at the Texas Pro. And this is a front relaxed position. Unfortunately, we don't have a front double bicep comparison for some reason. But this one here, right away, you can see he just looks more confident in the face. He's like holding his jaw up, thinking, wait till you see this package at the Texas. And at the Arnold Classic, he's kind of saying, is this good enough? Is this good enough? No, it's not. Not if you're comparing himself to himself at the Texas. Look at the abs. He has pieces of abs hanging off him, off his waistline. And that's what I was most excited to see. Just didn't have it. Let's run through these shots. Like I said, the front double bicep, absent. Strange by its absence. But anyway, the front lat spread, I'll give you this. His lats do appear to be more filled out. He's leaning back a little bit more. I don't know if that's executed better or not. His legs appear to be more separated at the Texas, though. And his chest definitely. And yeah, you can tell he's leaning back when you do look at the chest. So I guess that's probably where he gets more of a Dorian-esque look, but definitely more separation in the abs. Now turn to the side here, and this is where you can really pick this guy apart. He looks so much bigger and fuller at the Texas that it's not even funny. His head, look at his head, looks bigger now because his body was bigger, I think, at the Texas. Chest fuller, definitely carved up, better, more full. There's much more of a full look. And not only the physique, guys, but if you watch the video footage for the video footage that you could find tonight at the Arnold Classic, he was nowhere near as crisp as he was at the Texas as far as his transitions, his movements. He was a better poser at the Texas. But anyway, I guess he wasn't practiced up as much as he was. And here's the side tricep. And this is what I'm saying about the head size. He just looks so much fuller and bigger. And this is not just the angles of the shot. This one here, definitely not. Obviously, the side chest was more had to do with the angle. But look at this, guys. Look at the ab separation in this shot. The abs are just hanging off him, bubbly, round at the Texas. And look at his chest. His big man's chest. And at the Arnold Classic, it looks like the air was just poked out of him. With all due respect, Andrew Jack, you're awesome, man. But hey, you were super duper awesome at the Texas. So any other lesser version does take criticism. So yeah, it's not like I'm dissing my man Andrew Jack, but more of a praise to the Texas Pro version. Now look at the back. Like I said, it had more to do with his execution of the shots when you looked at the video footage, but clearly you can see a vascularity level, a thin skin, things of that nature that he had at the Texas. Look at that back. There's not even a comparison. I mean, sure, he's got some big, full traps there at the Arnold Classic UK, but come on, guys, let's be realistic. And I'm not being mean to the guy, just saying if he brings this Texas Pro package to the Olympia, he's going to do all right for himself. But if he brings the same package that he brought at the Arnold Classic, he could get lost in the pack, and it is a deep pack at the Olympia. And here's the rear double, and here is another example of Andrew Jack not executing these shots like he was at the Texas. You look at picture after picture, and all the pictures are the same. All the poses are exactly the same. And at the Arnold, he was kind of all over the place. The Arnold's Classics UK, because he did compete at the Arnold Classic Amateur. And that's kind of the condition that I see here when you look at the back. Not nearly as hard, not nearly as separated, grainy. Look at the traps. It's obvious, guys. Clearly a better version. the Texas Pro. And here's the abs and thigh to finish this one off. We don't have a most muscular, so this is the final say on this one. And like I said, if you did stick with me till the end of this one, I can bet that you would agree that he is much better at the Texas. Look at the lats, guys. The abs is probably the biggest difference, and that's his strongest point. You gotta go listen to the philosophies of the guys in the 70s. You know, if you had big biceps, you couldn't really not train them and train everything else because they're gonna expect to see those big biceps again next year. And same thing with a great set of abdominals. Abdominals? Abs. If you have a great set of abs like Andrew Jack clearly does at the Texas, you got to bring the same package, and he did not. The abs are not as deeply cut, separated. Anyway, guys, my point is that Andrew Jack, he just brought a better package at the Texas. Does that mean I am off the Andrew Jack hype train? No. He still won the event. This version was good enough to beat everybody else, just would not have come close to defeating his Texas Pro self. So bring that Texas Pro version to the Olympia Andrew Jack, and things will be just fine. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel. And Andrew Jack, gotta get a new little pair of little tiny posing trunks, because when you do the comparisons, you want to have at least a different color posing trunks. For goodness sakes, hit thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Have a nice one.